Hey guys, we're playing Deer Hunter this season here on the Texas map, and we've got a pretty decent buck coming in. I don't have very many upgrades here in this game quite yet, but I'm hoping this buck can come to this little clearing right here, and maybe we'll get him, or hopefully we get him. Like, I'm generally not moving my mouse, that's just how much, like, it makes it wobble. Come on, take some steps forward. Oh, I think he might see us? Alright, he's stepping forward. Need him to clear that brush. I think we got him. He's gonna go down right there. There was a doe back here behind us. Let's see if we can get her as well. Probably not. Not with that kind of shot. But we got our buck. He's gonna be down right here. Let's go grab the four-wheeler and we'll hang this guy up on the meat hole. Not even a particularly good place for a picture either. Alright, so we've about got the four-wheeler back over. So we'll just load this guy up on the back of the four-wheeler and we'll drive him back over to the meat pole. And we're pretty much back here at the meat pole. Alright, he's hung up there. I swear I hear running. Anyway, yeah, he's right decent. What is he at? Oh, I didn't realize he had some funk over here on the side. So I'm not exactly sure what he's going to score. Let's try to see if we can't find another deer. We're going to take a four-wheeler. Well, let's just leave a four-wheeler here and we'll just walk this way. Alright, so we're back. I just spooked off a little bit smaller buck. But there's still a doe heading this way. She's somewhere up there in that grass. So hopefully she'll keep walking this way. And she'll step out into the clearing right here in front of us. Alright, she's starting to appear. I think she just put her head down to graze a little bit more. I kind of want to wait for her to get to like right up in here. That is some horrible shaking we're doing. That felt like a good shot. Yep, she's going to go down right there. Alright, so that's 2 deer down so far. Oh, make that 3. We're just going to field recover these does. I don't really feel like taking them all the way back to the meat pole. I wasn't quite able to afford all of my doe tags with my XP. So we're just going to try to find one more doe. And we only have one more buck tag left for the year as well, so we're going to be pretty selective with it. Because this is the first day of season. Yeah, so let's see what else we can find. I guess we can go for a little bit further of a shot this time. I do not think that hit, but For some reason, she's running right at us. That was a good shot there. Alright, so we're out of dough tanks, so I guess I'm gonna probably go ahead and skip forward to the rut, and we'll see what we can find there. Is it not gonna let us claim this? Nope. Oh, there it went. Yep, so I'm gonna skip to the rut, and I will be back with you. Well, right quick, right here's all of our XP. So we get more XP for them being older, but it's kind of hard to tell on some of these. Like that buck, I thought he was much bigger than 148 inches, but anyway, let's get into the rut. Alright, as soon as we spawn in, already a doe out in front of us. Alright, we got a hit there. And she's down. What are you? Oh, it looks like a big old buck in the background. I think we let pass. Oh my god! Did you see how big that buck was? Not you. Where's your buddy at? Good lord, that's a big buck. Screw that doe that we shot. I mean, like, honestly. Let's see. Why is he still running? Surely that's not because of me. I think he's just chasing that doe. Alright, we got him coming in. That buck is massive. Let's move it up out of the weeds a little bit. Oh my god. We'll go look at that doe here in a second. And this is why we hold on to at least one buck tag for this. We're just going to let them work in. It's a button for it. I'm going to try the grunt tube a little bit. That's got to be a 200-inch deer. Just look how beautiful he is. That's still a little bit further than what I would like. But we're not going to be able to wait for so long due to the fence. Okay, that turned him back in a better direction. He's got kickers out the back, too. I don't like that they're step and step like that. I'm afraid I'm going to hit the wrong one. Alright, now the doe's in the front, which is okay, I guess. Alright, we hit him. He's down. Did we hit the doe there as well? Probably leg though. Let's go grab the folder and let's pick up the doe first. And then we'll come over here and pick him up. I don't think we're going to be able to miss him. Alright, so we're back onto the fuller. Heading over here to pick up this doe first since it's closer. I am absolutely thrilled. I'm not gonna lie, I've tried recording this video like 3 or 4 times now, and I've just missed so many times that it wasn't worth posting. Alright, well, got that doe up there, and we'll be able to kind of compare sizes of that doe to this buck as well. So that'll be really good to do. And we might try tracking that other doe, because I feel like we hit it. This is most definitely the biggest buck I've killed in this game. Look at the drop times. My goodness. I mean, he's absolutely huge. Let's get off and admire this absolute beauty before we put it up on the pole. Those drop times are bigger than his main beams, just about. It's kind of insane. But anyway, let's take this guy and hang him up on the pole. And just like that, he's up there, and now we just have 2 doe tags to fill. That must be a pretty decent sized doe. But good lord. That's amazing. I mean, he's even got a kicker there on the back on this side as well, other than the drop time. Well, let's go take the fuller and go over here and look and see if we got this other doe. So no luck on that other doe, but we're gonna just keep riding the fuller out through here, see if we can either jump up another doe, or just see if we can spot a doe before it spooks. Maybe a coyote or something like that. A little random shot in the background there. Not really seeing anything yet. But let's try to see if we can't find it something real quick. We do have a coyote out here. I most certainly just missed that. That's unfortunate. Not really seeing any other deer either. But we'll just continue our little search. I'm not so sure the game's feeling alright because it just made another pretty big buck. It's got half of that big rack, like the one we just killed. But it's the other side's not that big. Unfortunately, we don't have another buck tag to take him with, because we kind of wasted it on that smaller buck, because I kind of forgot how much they scale. But we got 2 more doe tags to fill, which we may not even really fill those. That big buck got me a lot of XP, I'm not gonna lie. He got me like 180 or so. But we're just gonna walk by that pretty decent buck there. Because I mean, that's about the only thing I've seen. Alright, so I wasn't able to find any more deer. But right here on our Hunt Message Center, which is where we see our pretty much our harvest. So that doe is a 4-year-old doe, so we got 5 XP or 5 extra XP on top of the 7 base. And then that was over 200-inch deer. It was a 212, 6.5-year-old buck. But let's check out that fella in the trophy room. Alright, so right here he is. I don't know why he's not on this wall as well, but right here he is. I mean, he's absolutely massive. Scoring 212. Don't look at that accuracy percentage right there at 27%. That's not great, but it is what it is. But unfortunately, that's all the time I'm going to have for today. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.